It starts off like on a fight on a bus, the first actual scene, where it
Right.
starts off kind of small and stuff, but as the fights go on, it's the first one is sort of like martial arts, Jackie Chan kind of shit, where he does flip kicks, throws people around like the freaking yo-yos, the usual stuff. But then
Mm-hmm.
it sort of progresses. Like the next scene will be on the next fight scene will be on scaffolding. They'd be on the high rises, sort of duking it out in places like China and maybe some other Asian countries. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
one of those Asian places
one of those Asian
that we
places.
don't know anything about because we're too European to know.
Yeah. And well, it goes off
European
there.
trash. Anyway, go ahead.
We're basic European trash.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, and keeps progressing. The eventually, I have to admit, towards the end, it goes full on Dragon Ball Z by the end of it. I mean, I even see freaking Kamehamehas by the end. That's
Oh,
how
okay.
with people flying,
So
lasers.
are we still in the territory of similar to Thor, where it's like a blend between science and magic?
It's kind of more magic
Okay, like full on magic
ish.
now.
It's leaning towards that now.
Right.
It's sort of like it's like they got all the stuff from Thor. They're like, man, this is all the tech. How it is. Like, yeah, you know what? Screw it. Just magic exists now. Have fun.
Yeah, they got bored of explaining things. Like, oh, just make them shoot whatever
let,
lasers
let
from their
them
fingertips.
let them shoot lasers. But the main thing, the biggest, I'd say, aspect of it, because there are two main elements when it comes to magic. One of them is sort of magic. The other one is not. Is magic. Is pure magic. One of them
Right.
is actually the Ten Rings. The Ten Rings have changed since since their previous incarnations. Because in
Okay.
the past, in comics, cartoons, they were actually 10 rings
So
that he
they're
put
not
on.
ten rings.
No, they're like wristbands
Oh, so Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Two Wristbands.
of the
It should have
ten
been more.
wristbands.
10 wristbands.
Yes,
Man,
yes,
how can
yes.
you move your arms with 10 wristbands?
It's sort of like no, it's sort of like he has these rings or whatever on his arms. He shoots them. That's what I mean, like the blasts or whatever. He makes kamehamehas with them,
All right.
and it's supposed to be the Mandarin's weapons, in the cartoons in the comics.
Okay, sure.
But then they sort of like evolved the look. I found it makes them a lot more flexible, and I can see that because the Mandarin in the comics,
Hmm.
every ring is supposed to be like a new power on its own.
All right.
He he's supposed
I
to be
see.
messing around with people, tossing them from side to side, like this is the freaking yo-yos. I say this has one of the best choreography of all the Marvel films.
Okay.
I mean, the fight choreography is fantastic.
Is it better than Winter Soldier? The choreography.
Uh, I'll say a bit better because I mean, literally, he does like flip kicks, and he sort of like flip kicks two guys
Sure.
on a
Okay.
bus,
Sure.
and it's like climbing on buses, like literally Spider-Man on steroids at one point.
Okay.
So I can see that being quite on par with Winter Soldier, maybe even better than that. Definitely better than Black Widow.
No, I mean, because like the fights in Winter Soldier were kind of brutal and they had this kind of visceral, gritty punch to them.
Now
They could
that's the
feel the kicks, the punches, and it had this hefty. I don't know how to explain.
I
Like
guess
they're
you.
very impactful and heavy. The fights there.
Now that's the thing. Here it sort of feels like a Jackie Chan film or a John Wick film, where it's more about the technique than about the actual impact. You know, if because in those kind of films, it's more like get punched in the face by Captain America, they want you to feel it. If you get
Okay.
punched in the face by Jackie Chan, it's more like he slaps you.
Okay.
It's like a few slaps, and then like some roundhouse kick or something. You know, that's how it
Okay.
is. It's sort of that quick martial arts style that we see in other films, like Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Uh,
Okay. No, I understand.
I
Um.
Anything else?
Yeah. I don't know if you have anything else to add. Like, how would you rank this in the Marvel films? Like, it's better than something and worse than something else? Fill in those gaps.
Ooh, I'd say
Better
for
than Black
sure
Widow.
better than Black Widow.
Okay, that's not saying much. So you gotta
I
say
mean,
what's
I
better
mean,
than Shang
Black
Chi.
better than Black Widow, better than Thor. Maybe not Thor. Better than Thor 2. That's for sure. That I can
All right.
guarantee.
That's still
I
not saying much, by the
I
way.
say probably better than Doctor Strange.
Okay. Yeah, I
Um,
think that was a mid-tier
yeah,
Marvel movie. Enjoyed it.
I'd say it's better than those, but sort of slightly falls short of like something like Black Panther.
Right.
It let's say while
Well, I didn't like Black Panther, so but I'm in a minority. I understand. So.
I sort of liked it. It's more I liked it more for like the futuristic stuff in it. I am
Yep.
not I'm more sci-fi than I am fantasy.
Right.
So you might some people might be reversed. So that is probably the reason why I don't like Shang-Chi as much as other films. So yeah, I consider it better than like um, I say it's like a B tier Marvel movie. It's like in the middle.
Right. Okay.
It's not oh my god fantastic, I will fall in love with it. I don't see the way other viewers, other reviewers see it. I don't praise it on the throne or whatever and throw rice balls at it saying you are the chosen one. No, it's not
Okay.
that. It's that's its own thing. I can see Shang-Chi improving over time. I can see it going up. I see it improving and becoming its own thing.
All right.
But it was a good start. That's all.